Welcome to the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys could always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get more of your New York Mets news, you guys can share, like, and subscribe. We're going to be live in just a few moments. Stay tuned right here. We are going to be talking Mets throughout the hour. All right. First of all, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast, home of your New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys could always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get more of your New York Mets news, you guys can share, like, and subscribe. We got some really great news for you guys today in our podcast show. So if you guys would like to hear all of our latest news and much more, you guys can check it out by going to our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. All of our details are in the show notes. So if you guys would like to check that out, please feel free to do so at your earliest convenience. So today I want to take a couple of questions. I read a couple of questions yesterday, but there was a lot of frequent questions that were brought up to me in regards to our website. So I wanted to touch a little bit based on that a little early in the broadcast. So before we go into the stories, because there's a lot to cover. And there's a lot of news circling around the New York Mets. Mets made a couple of moves in the last 24 hours. So I wanted to be able to, to touch base on these stories. Now, the first story was getting into the website, because I wanted to get into that. So a lot of the questions were, what is the website? How is the website used? What's the subscriptions or whatnot? And I will tell you guys one thing. If you check out the website and you got questions, write it in the comment section on the website, because if you're having some questions, I'll be able, my staff, my people will be able to answer and cover all of that. I know there's frequent questions on, what's the difference between us and everybody else. The difference between us and everybody else is you're VPN secured. You don't have to worry about advertisement, no pop-ups, no TV providers. You don't need to sign into a TV provider when you use our services. We're having an app that's going to be coming out in May 3rd. The app will probably be very easy and simple for everybody. It's a little bit more simplified. We give you spring training for free always on all of our plans. We give you live coverage of all the Met games. Every game you get pre-game show, post-game show. You get my podcast show. You get SNY. You get a 24/7 SNY feed on the website. And then, of course, you'll be able to get the games. And you'll be able to watch the live streams after the games go off live. We do bonus streams also, too, for all of our members. So, like, if we'll put up a vote we'll put up a vote on a live stream, and we'll say, what do you guys like to watch, or what other teams you want to see? And if the votes come out, like, very high, we'll live stream them when there's no Met games. So we'll post up an alternative stream for you guys. And we'll give you maybe a Ranger game or a Jet game, or I know around in the summertime it's really normally baseball, or if somebody wants, like, if you guys vote you want us to do WrestleMania, we'll do WrestleMania. So I mean, there's a lot of streams that we're willing to do and we're willing to take votes for. That will be on our website. So the difference between us and MLB is you're not getting blackouts. You don't have to worry about annoying advertisement. You don't have to worry about pop-ups. If you want the free, be my guest. A lot of people want the free. They want to deal with the hassling of turning down ads. They like to deal with all that bullshit. I'll tell you guys one thing first off. You'll be VPN secured. You don't have to worry about your streams being shut down. You don't have to worry about the being not able to cast somewhere else. You'll be able to cast on all devices, tablets, phones, TVs. I don't know what else is there, but you're able to broadcast on all those. So, I mean, the difference between us and everybody else is you're getting no advertisements, no TV providers. You don't have to worry about, blackouts. If you're in the New York area, you'll be able to see the streams regardless if you have the MLB app or not. You could get them because let's be honest. When I've had the MLB service, and I'll tell you guys one thing. when I was having the MLB service and I was in New York, I wasn't able to get Met games. Wasn't able to get them. And I said, you know what? I was fed up as a Met fan, and I'm like, maybe I need to talk. Maybe I got to get a company that can, give me the flexibility of watching live streams, getting live streams, talking to a provider that could give all this all in one to all of our viewers, and I was able to make that happen. I've been doing it for 3-4 years already. We've been, doing the live streams. The first 2 years I did it, I had to go with advertisers and talk with people and talk with all these companies and, try to get deals and doing the streaming services for you guys. And I worked on it. Now we got a company, a big, we have an enterprise now. So we're able to, branch off into doing other things also as well. So normally we were able to do things until, nobody was requesting it. So, but it was requested so much to do Met streams that we were able to make it happen. So, and I'll tell you guys one thing. I was watching my streams when I was away, when I was in California. Okay, a lot of the times I was flying back and forth to California at certain times. A lot of the times I was on vacation in Florida, vacation is my Florida destination. I'm always there. I'm going back and forth a lot of the times. So I was watching my our content down there. So I mean, it's you want to be a fan of the product that you have, and I was like, this service is amazing. I loved it. I love it. I treat it still like my baby. Like I do it still. I don't do it anymore. I understand that people chat with me and talking with me about it because they know on how much a passion and love that I have for what I do. And, I mean, it's well appreciated. Believe me, it's well appreciated. It's not where it's not appreciated. And I like that people do come to me and ask me questions about what's the difference between you guys and everybody else. Is we're up and coming. We really are. We're really starting to change the game of streaming services out there. Our services is going to start to be like Netflix. We're trying to, get it to that point. But I mean, we came a long way. This year, I think, is going to be a great year for everybody. We're able to give you guys full access of Met streams. Majority of the time will be on SNY. And so, I mean, you're able to get not everybody's able to get SNY feeds. Now, I know that DirecTV's having issues with SNY, where you guys can't get it. So we're helping the people that had DirecTV at one point. We're trying to help the people that can't get SNY at all. Period. And that was the whole point. The whole point of getting what we were able to do was giving you guys the access to access SNY. Pix 11. When games do go, listen, there will be games going live on Peacock this year. There will be games going live on the Apple TV. There's 4 games on Apple TV going on this year for the Mets. There's, I think, 3? I think it's 3 going on the Peacock. 3 games. And I believe there is 1 on Facebook. I think it's 1 or 2 on Facebook. I'll have the whole list for you guys before spring training starts. But I mean, the whole TV we got literally the whole TV list. I'll be putting it up in our our email. We'll be pushing it out to our in our emails. Everybody, we're going to give everybody the PDF file for the games. We'll give everybody a PDF file for the shows and stuff and whatnot. I know a lot of our people were asking on those, so I'm going to try to get them out as soon as possible. My team will work on that. I'll have my team try to get them out really quick for you. But I mean, services, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. It's much cheaper than MLB TV. It's much cheaper than a lot of the other services that are out there. We do a weekly, we do a monthly, we do a yearly. I mean, I know I've had people already be like, Is there a way we could change? We're not changing the plans. So forget that idea. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, no, that's not how it works." It's not a gamble. We don't gamble with our business. I mean, if you love it and enjoy it, I think a lot of you guys will love it and enjoy it. We're doing a lot of things to it. So please, be patient with us. We're working around the clock with a lot of things. I've been talking with a lot of people to get you guys all the services that you guys need. But questions, I know there were questions about it, so I wanted to be able to address it on this live stream. So that's the benefits. I walk people through the website on how to use it. When you sign up and log in, you'll have a menu. You'll be able to access the menu on where the games will. It's self-explanatory. I know a lot of people have a hard time in trying to navigate certain things. But, I mean, I will do another full preview before spring training, probably a day before. So I will do a whole walkthrough of the website. If you guys want to check it out, please feel free to do so. I recommend that you do... if you're using a mobile device, I recommend making sure that your passwords and your usernames are correct. However, if you need to get it fixed, you just contact our support team. They'll be able to walk you through whatever issues that you are experiencing. But again, spring training is free for everybody when you sign up. So when you sign up, spring training is free. You don't have to worry about, what you have to. Everybody gets it. All plans get it. Our weekly is $6.99. You'll get everything that the monthly and the yearly has. The difference between the monthly and the yearly is that we do contests. All the people that are in our monthly and in our weekly will be able to enter into our contests each and every month. We announce 4 winners each and every month. We'll do memorabilia. We'll do tickets. We do personalized Met gear for you guys also as well, because I will be showing some gear on the show today. We got 2 new products coming in the next week or so. We're going to be showing you guys 2 new Met products that will be into our shop. Now, to access our shop, you can check it out on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. We have everything in there. All of our newest products are in our website. You can go on all of our shopping platforms. We're on every one by using the hashtag or at MetsXMFanZone. On Mercari, we are on there as well. We're on OfferUp. We're on LetGo. We're on Amazon Marketplace. We're on Facebook Marketplace. We're all over the place. TikTok shop. We're on every one of them. So, I mean, if you're watching us on TikTok, if you're watching us on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, X, we're on every one of those platforms, so you guys won't miss a moment of, whatever news or updates that I give you guys in regards to our shop related. So, enough with that. Let's get into the stories of the day, because we got a lot of Mets news to cover. So I kind of really wanted to start with the hot topic of tonight, which is Pete Alonso. A lot of people are a little upset with Pete Alonso for some odd reason. They think that Pete Alonso should get traded, or Pete Alonso, they don't want Pete Alonso here. Let me first off and say that Pete Alonso is probably one of the best Met hitters on this lineup. And, in trading Pete Alonso doesn't make sense to the club. Now, I can understand if you're going to trade Pete Alonso, maybe at the trade deadline, and maybe if the Mets are not doing good, then maybe trade him. I don't see the Mets going into this year. If they have a good run, I think the Mets will keep him. If they have a bad run, he will get traded. Are there guys that the Mets are looking looking into to fulfilling his spot? From what I'm hearing, no. I mean, the Mets did end up making a move today and re-signing and joining back on the New York Mets Luke Voit, but has nothing to do with meaning Pete Alonso being some way being substituted and getting traded in any capacity. So there's no talks or news in regards to Pete Alonso being signed right now. The Mets are not in any negotiations with Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, or David Stern and Pete Alonso are both agreed to go to free agency at the end of the year, and the Mets end up maybe re-signing him before free agency, or maybe going right into free agency, and the Mets are looking to pick up an option there. So, I mean, that could be an option for the Mets to end up doing, but, I mean, in my estimate opinion, I do think that Pete Alonso is going to go into the offseason. Mets will pick him up, and the Mets will re-sign him. He's not going anywhere. He'll still remain in New York Met. Now, going into transactions and talking about the moves that the Mets have made in the last couple of days. Well, as you guys might have heard, that the Mets did re-sign and picked up another option of Luke Voit. Now, from what I'm hearing and the people I've talked to in the Mets organization, that the Mets are planning on using him as a DH option. Now, I don't know if they're going to use him into bringing him up. They're saying that, he fits the DH role very well. I know we're talking with David Stern yesterday onto the phone, and I asked him, hey, any news in regards to Luke Voit, possibility of transitioning to first base and keeping him there and putting him into the roster. He didn't indicate that he could very well be up on the roster, but he indicated that the Mets have that option and putting him into that DH role and backing up when a guy ends up getting hurt or probably going down on an injury. So, that's kind of where we're hearing where things are going. But again, I think Luke Voit has that nice way of being behind there. I mean, he was able to give you runs when produced. We know he's a very good hitter. However, he is up there in age. He is 36 years old. The Mets need a really good power bat. I think Luke Voit could very well be that guy. I mean, he had 45 appearances. He had 12 home runs in the minors. He had 22 RBIs. I mean, he does have a really good flexibility of being in that DH power bat if you're not going to see DJ Stewart. But I think that, as of right now, that the Mets could very well put him into that spot and be very optioned and open. So, I mean, something could very well happen right there in between. So, am I a little optimistic? I do. I find it that Luke Voit could be a really good option. And if the Mets play their cards right, and if we get to see some work coming out of him in spring, this could, very well be something that the Mets could be very eyed open to doing. And then let's go with the health of Sterling Marte. So I was talking with who was it? I think it was Johnny. I think I was talking to Johnny earlier today. Super great guy. Johnny is Sterling Marte's agent, and I was asking him on how is Sterling Marte doing in the last upcoming couple of weeks. He goes, fantastic. Guy feels completely healthy. The guy is starting to get back into his groove. He's looking physically fit still again. I mean, what can you say coming out of Sterling Marte? When healthy, he's probably one of the best hitters on the roster. So, do we see that Sterling Marte will be playing every day at right field? From what I heard, yeah. And he's saying he's healthy and ready to go there at right field. So, I mean, you got your good right fielder. You got your good center fielder in Brandon Nimmo, which probably will be platooning. And then, of course, you have a really good, left fielder. So, I mean, is the outfielding pretty much set? I do. I think, with third base, it is still open. I think third base has a lot of shoes to fill. I think you're probably going to see Mark Vientos there this year. And Brett Beatty has a lot to work with there at third base. You're going to see Brett Beatty a lot there in spring. From what I was told, that Brett Beatty has been working with Francisco Lindor on that third base role, and kind of like really learning on the fundamentals of really having a good core third baseman. I think with that being said, can he really be that good third base? Listen, he's got a good bat. I think with not only him having a good bat, he needs to be able to have a good position there at third. I think there's a lot of work still to be put there. A lot of, finessing like he always does. But listen, if he could bring me 20 home runs, maybe 25, give me 65 RBIs, I think I live with that, going into a second year. Listen, these are baby steps, and that's exactly baby steps. But, I definitely think that he'll be good. You need a guy that could, how can I put it? Like last year, he looked very frustrated there at third base. He looked like he was trying to find himself, and he couldn't really find it. I think this year he's gonna find it, and you guys gonna be so happy with how he's gonna play. I think he's got a lot to prove this year. He's going to show on how humble. He's going to be a little bit more humble. I think that with Brett Beatty, he brings that presence that he can hit. He needs to get it. I think that Brett Beatty has what it takes, and he's got a nice, sweet swing. He reminds me of Howard. Has that Lenny Dykstra sort of swing too. So anything you can't just like put him on the shelf. I think he's going to be really good this year. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's kind of where we're going with that. And then let's talk with your manager of this year, Carlos Mendoza. Well, as you guys know, that last year there was a lot of issues, with Buck Showalter. Now we have Billy Epler now being investigated with the whole going on the DL and stuff like that, which it's all been done before. Everybody's done it. I don't know why they're targeting Billy Epler on this, but everybody's done it. Everybody does it all the time. And it's so funny, they did it with Carlos. So how can I put this? I think everybody does it. Everybody steals signs like too. That's another thing. Everybody steals signs like that whole thing with the Astros. Everybody's done it. What are we now? We're just coming front and center with everything now. With social media and we got the reporters on everybody's ass. What do you don't think it's not been done before? It's like, give me a break. Like, come on. We all know what it is. We've done it. I've done it myself. When I played. Believe me, we all do it. So cut me a break. And then going with the Mets ended up releasing Buck Showalter because they say that Buck somewhat knew something. I don't know. He was told a lot to, sit guys down and bring guys in when they needed to. Buck didn't want to do that. Listen, there's so much speculation with that. I can't come on here to say I know because I really don't know. But with conversations that were happening in the dugout. I mean, Buck Showalter didn't look like he had it at all. So, I mean, what can I say with Carlos Mendoza? I think it's good. I'm okay with it. Seriously, I'm okay with it. Carlos Mendoza was a bench coach. He was a fielding operator. He coached in single A ball. He's been around. He's been around the league. He's been around the Yankees for a very, very long time. Do I think that he was better than the other guy we had? I don't know. So we can't say we don't know just yet. But he's more experienced. So do I think that going into this year with Carlos Mendoza as our manager, are we confident? I am 110% confident. I think he will definitely do good. Will there be times where I might say he might suck, or I might scratch my head on certain calls that he might do? Maybe that probably will happen. But we all need to be optimistic. We all need to be at least really realistic in what is being told. Don't always go by what the media is telling you, because believe me, I know. I've seen reporters really finesse a story and really bump up the story to get chatter. So, I mean, I'm not going to call out anyone's names, Harper. But I will definitely say that there are a lot of stories that get a lot of fabrication. So, going with that, I think that's, something that it's always been done. So, I mean, it's nothing new to my ear. And then let's go into our other story of the day. Oh, yeah. Well, and and also one more thing, too, with Carlos Mendoza. I think Carlos Mendoza, again, we all know on how very well experienced he is. But from what I was talking with him, what was it, like on Tuesday? It was Tuesday of last week. And I asked him, I said it in a different way. And I said, do you think that, how optimistic are you in regards to this year as of last year? And is anything going to happen going into the transition with you this year? Do you see the team excelling a lot better? And he kind of went in a roundabout way and said, I really do feel that this is the year for the Mets. No, we didn't go out and get fancy players, but this is definitely the year. And, listen, be optimistic, be humble, be positive. You need positivity. We, as Met fans, we need to be positive too. There's so much negative. Let's be positive for once, fans. So I think Carlos Mendoza will be doing just fine as manager. Again, is New York very critical? Yeah, we are very critical, but I do feel that we are the best fans in New York, because we'll tell you. We tell you on how good you are, and it's just what it is, So, do I think that this move is very, a transition year? I do. It might be a transition year for Mendoza, because you really don't know what type of a manager he's going to be. But then going into a second year could very well be, his good year. So we'll see what happens. We're, again, very optimistic, very up in front and center. And I really do think that Carlos Mendoza could be maybe a plus B, or more maybe a minus A. All right. We're going to take some of your questions. Now, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comment section down below. We are going to talk for another couple more minutes, read a few of them, and then we are going to do the products of the night. All right. Let me just open up all of our media. There is a lot of questions, so if I try not to get all of your questions, Still leave them below because I will answer them in our next show. All right, we have a question from Lisa, and her question was this was actually website related. So on the website, if you go to sign up, you can sign up through the social media platforms. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's through Facebook, Facebook, and I guess Google if anybody has it. I guess, yeah, those are I think the platforms. Question, Brandon Nimmo, what's your projection on Brandon Nimmo going into 2024? I mean, I think Brandon Nimmo is probably going to be playing left field. Probably throughout the most of the 2024 season. I would go with Brandon Nimmo at 25, maybe 30 home runs. I would probably go with 80 or 90 RBIs. Again, if Brandon Nimmo has a very good year, I do see Brandon Nimmo. I do see Brandon Nimmo having a good year. So I'm really not worried there. Okay. What's going on with our screen here? Okay. Oh, so here's another question from Christina. Christina wanted to know when does the streams? So the streams will go live. We do a 12 o'clock show and we do a 6:30 show. A lot of times it's 6 o'clock, but sometimes it would be 6:30. Listen. If you want to get all the news updates, you guys can just watch all of our shows. Make sure we go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I know somebody asked me yesterday, will you be doing frequent streams during spring training? Yeah, I will. I will be, yes. I will be doing a play-by-play game. I think it's on the 16th. Our app will be launched on the 3rd. Yeah, somebody asked that when our launch of our app will be available. It will be available on the 3rd. However, if you can view the stream on the website when the games start. I mean, we are live right now on the website, so all of our streams stay on 24/7, 7 days a week. Right now, we are live on MSG, and then we go live on MSG, and also go live on SNY. So it's both of those. So you'll be able to access all of them. We do bonus streams also as well for all of our paid subscribers. You guys will get like different games, like maybe Rangers or Knicks. Yesterday we live streamed the. What was it? The All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game. We live streamed that yesterday. We will. Because somebody asked me, will you live stream WrestleMania? Yes, we will be. We will be streaming WrestleMania on our social media platform. So, if you want to see that on social media, we will be live with it. Now, it won't be full screen, but we will be live on social media with WrestleMania. Are you going to be at spring training? Yes, I will be at spring training. I was there, what was it, last week? I was there last week. I was there last week. I was down there for a few days. We were doing a press thing. Somebody asked me if I was, what do I do? I'm a ghostwriter, so I write for a lot of the reporters. I write on websites. When are your shirts going to be? Where are your shirts where can we buy your shirts? Our shirts are on our TikTok shop. They're on our Mercari shop. They're on our Amazon shop. I think they're on Instagram shop also as well. So you can purchase all of our merchandising on all those platforms by writing in MetsXMFanZone. If I'm not mistaken, I believe our company that we work with, this SB Authentics, is through our Mercari. So if you type SB Authentics, it's on our Mercari. That's our sister parent company. So if you want to go on there, on Mercari, you'll find all of our Mets stuff. Thoughts on Lindor? You think Lindor will have a very good year? I do. I'm very optimistic with Lindor because, Lindor always never seems to fail in not giving me home runs. He's really such a good player that he just doesn't get the recognition. Same thing with Alvarez. Same thing with, I think, Vientos. Those are guys that you never really hear talk about enough. I think Alvarez is going to have a really good year. I see 30-plus coming out of Alvarez. He is an RBI guy. That's one thing I love about him. Mark Vientos, same way. I think Mark Vientos has a really good swing. Just needs to learn to execute at the plate a little bit more. Same thing with Brett Beatty. Needs to learn to execute his hitting a little bit more. I like the fact that the Mets brought back in position Eric Chavez there for the hitting spot. He couldn't be a bench coach. He was not a bench coach guy. He is a hitting guy. And that's where he needed to be. All right, so we answered some of your questions. Let's go ahead and show you guys all of our products. All of our products are on our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. Our products are on all of our platforms. We are going to show you guys one of the launches, which is our sweaters. We did post it up, but I wanted to show a lot of you guys the sweaters. I think because somebody asked me yesterday, they didn't see it. Oops. And I wanted to be able to show it. So these are our alternative Met logo sweaters. I know I keep saying sweaters, hoodies, whatever you want to call them. But we do have these. Here are the tags for them. I dropped it. Must have ripped off. These, we have them up to 2X. If you want to get over 2X, you have to go to our website at MetsXMFanZone.org to purchase these. They are originally $35. Well, originally $45, the sweaters. But we always make it half price for everybody, make it affordable for everybody to buy. These are $35 for the hoodies on all sizes. Regards to material, the materials are 100% organic cotton. These are light. These are not super heavy, believe it or not. If you put these on, they're like really, really nice. Like if you put this on, you feel like you're wearing like a regular skeleton shirt, but not super heavy. It's very, light material. So if you guys would like to purchase one of these, you guys can purchase these on our shop. So that's one of them. Then we have our Cool Base Met t-shirts. We've been getting requests on these, and we now seal and deliver. We have these 2023 Met Cool Base t-shirts. This has no name or number on the back of these, but we do have them for you guys. We have up to small all the way up to 2X. And again, if you would like to purchase them, we have them on our website at MetsXMFanZone.org/shop. All of our shirts, the Cool Base ones are $25. All of our Cool Base t-shirts are $25. Our regular t-shirts are $15. Like these, because these are one of our alternative Met shirts. if you use the promo code MetsXMFanZone, you get them for 15. You got to write it in the comments, though. If you write in the comments and want to get them, we will give them to you. Just let us know in the show details. Then we have, and by the way, our shirts, our alternative Met logo shirts, we have them all the way up to 2X small. These are all of our stuff is organic cotton. Very light material. When you go to the stadiums, you're not going to be sweating your ass off. I guarantee you. You won't sweat your ass off with these materials. And they're very stretchable too. And it's like an athletic fit. So it's not super heavy when you wear them. Then we have the Mets logo Cool Base shirts. Again, these are $25. And you can get a name and a number on the back of these shirts also as well. Then we have our blue ones. I know tons of people have been asking us for these and how to get them. Go into our Facebook shop. Go into our Amazon shop. Go into Macari. We have them on there. You guys can purchase these. We have them on our website. Or you can go to our TikTok shop. They're on there as well. These are blue. We have them in black, blue, and we have them in white. Let me show you guys what they look like in white. And everybody keeps going, oh, these are awesome. And now we seal and deliver. And again, all of our regular shirts are 15. All of our Cool Base Easy Breezy shirts are 25. And then, okay, so if you guys are going to London this year, because I know a lot of us are, myself included, we have our London t-shirts. They are on our TikTok shop. They're on all of our shops. So let's go ahead and show you guys these. Organic cotton, very slim fit. All the MLB tags in the front, as usual. And we have the LDNs go Mets. And I think when you guys go to London, you might want to get one of these before you go. The game in London is the Mets versus the Phillies. It's in June. So if you are going, make sure that you take one of these shirts with you because you guys will definitely want them. So that's everything I have for you guys here in the show today. If you guys love our shows, always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get more of your New York Mets news, share, like, and come to our website. Go to MetsXMFanZone.org. I guarantee you guys will never miss a moment of your New York Met live streams. And plus, you can download the app. The app will be downloadable on May 3rd. We will have it up for you guys. Maybe we'll have it up probably a little bit beforehand. And also, you'll never miss a live stream. You can take it on the go with you. It's VPN secured. Not only that, you'll never get blackouts. You don't have to worry about annoying advertisement. You don't have to worry about, trying to click out of shit. All you have to do is just go to the website, sign in, sign up for our plan. You're golden. You'll go right into the live stream, and you don't have to worry about it going down. Unless we go down for maintenance. That's the only way. We go down on maintenance twice a month. So it's beginning of the month and at the end of the month. So they'll be probably on those days when there's no games. But so that's everything we got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment, share, like, subscribe, hit that star notification so that way we could do more of these videos like this on a daily basis. See you guys real soon. Be safe, be well, and let's go Mets.